As parents, okay, we have to protect our little girls. When I say protection in every form, we have to protect our little girls. Why am I saying this? I was watching a certain video, yeah, and somebody dropped a comment. I was just curious about the comment. I think she said she was like 15, 16. So she dropped a comment down on the video saying her mom won't buy her like pads, you know. Her mom won't buy her body lotion, deodorant, you know, all those things that are good for like women, you know. And if she tries to like sneak around and get her mom's on, then she gets in trouble if she get caught. And she's worried about like going to school and smelling funky and stuff like that. But upon all the comments, okay, it really caught my attention, because maybe because I have a little girl, you know. And as mothers, we have to learn to protect our little girls. At 15 and 16, that is still a little girl. And if you don't want to provide like those basic needs for her at that age, where do you as a mom want her to get those things from? Like, honest truth, if you are a mother, okay, you have a 15, let's say 14, let's range between like 13 and 16, okay, and you don't want to provide like those basic stuff that that child needs at that age, where do you want the child to get the money from? At that age, 13 to 16, those are like very, 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 very critical stages, okay, or stage, however you want to put it, in a young girl's life, okay, where they need some kind of a mentor in their life. And who is the good mentor? You as a parent, you as a mom, you are that mentor, because at that age they don't even know how to take care of themselves, okay. Let me leave a little bit of 16 out. Let me say from like 12 to like 15. At that age, it's your responsibility as a mom, okay, to direct them. But I don't know, that comment really got me, because I just can't imagine like a child at that age, 15, 16, if she don't have access to like those basic needs. When it comes to like women in general, okay, we have our monthly thing, you know, you guys know what I mean. We have our monthly thing, and during that period it is very, very, very essential for us to stay neat and clean. And if a child cannot have like a basic need, like just a basic little pad, however you want to call it, okay, for hygiene purpose, let's just put it that way, to take care of herself at that period, okay, that critical period, then I don't know, it kind of baffles me. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, I know, like, to be honest, like during those stages, okay, especially like in this country, you do have like teenagers during those ages like that, especially females that are kind of like a little headstrong. But even at that, you can't give up on your child, you know what I mean? Even if that child is stubborn, however you want to call it, you cannot give up on that child. It's still your right to provide for that child at that age. It's your responsibility to provide for that child at that age. That child has no business with buying their own lotion, buying their own body cream, buying their own pads, buying their own whatever you want to call it, or even clothes. At that age, that's your responsibility as parents. That's why sometimes like these young kids be doing like things that they're not supposed to be doing. 12 to 15, 16, even 17. This might sound a little crazy, especially in this country when I say 17, but I'm telling you, like, from the comment and from like looking at the picture, I can tell like the child is like not like in Africa, you know what I mean, but like out of the country. And it just baffles me sometimes, like, that's a young girl, you know. It is your responsibility, let me repeat again, it is our responsibility as women, okay, to watch over our little girls from that stage. You know what I mean? You are supposed to like guide them. You're supposed to like put them through. You're supposed to teach them like how to put that thing. You're supposed to teach them like how many times they should change it. You're supposed to teach them, you know. Yeah, you won't believe like they are still like young. Hey, children are like 13, 14, 15, or even 16, young girls who don't even know how to take care of themselves, who don't even know how to wash themselves properly. That's where we come in as parents. It's our responsibility to teach them how to take care of themselves. There shouldn't be any reason why a child, a young lady, a young girl at that age should be worried about going to school and smelling funky, going to school in feeling embarrassed. There shouldn't be any reason for that. No reason for that. You know, as a parent, if you need to like walk your butt, okay, to take care of that child, that's your responsibility. That child has no business taking care of herself at that age. When I say taking care of herself at that age, I mean like providing for herself. How you gonna sit, you buy your own self your own body lotion, you buy your own self like all this cream, and you don't worry about what a 15 or 16-year-old, you don't worry about her? Like, but how is she walking? Even if she's walking, it's your responsibility to take care of that child. It just breaks my heart because I could not even comprehend. Like, have you ever like read a message and it felt like that person is right there next to you, like just talking to you, like you could see like the pain in their eyes? You know, I wish like I just wish she was like close to me for me to just give her a hug and just. That's so sad. Like, I just can't imagine like my daughter being 15, 16, or even 17, and I expect her to provide for herself. Like, when I say like basic need, like you have to, that's your responsibility. I'm not gonna expect my child to provide for herself at that age. Let's give our girls time to grow. When it's time for them to like fend for themselves and provide for themselves, yeah, they're gonna provide for themselves and fend for themselves. But at that age, that is just so young for you to like just put life in the hands of a child. Like, hey, it's up to you, like survive on your own. How you expect them to survive on their own? How is that even possible? How is that even possible? And as a mom, what is the logical reason? Like, help me understand, okay? I'm not trying to be hard, you know. I know everybody going through their own thing. I'm not trying to be hard, but tell me what kind of I don't even know what word to use. Make me understand, like, what would be the reason why you as a parent, okay, as a mom, you have all those basic needs in the house, but that child has to sneak around to steal from you in order to use it. So you indirectly telling that child like go out at that age and fend for yourself. Okay, yeah, at that age, like, kids are like exposed, our youngest are exposed to like so many temptation, okay, that it can do like the unthinkable just to survive. You can't provide for her. What do you expect if she goes out there at that age and come across like a man that can like provide her those basic needs? What do you expect? What do you expect? And whose life do you think as a mom you're ruining? You're ruining that child's life. You're ruining that child's life. You're not teaching that child any lesson. You're not. You may think you're teaching her a lesson how to be tough. No, that's not that's not the way to teach her to be tough. You know, that's the wrong way to survive. That's not a good way. Or people will be like, oh, I'm teaching her how to survive, I'm teaching her how to be tough, I'm teaching her how to live life. No, those are not teachings, okay? I'm not trying to judge like anybody. I'm not like the kind of person that will sit and judge parents, okay, or mothers. But when it comes to like certain stuff like this, I have to like hit it so hard, you know what I mean? Because I can't comprehend it, I can't understand it, you know. At that age 15 and 16, you allow that child to survive on their own? What kind, like, no, there's not, it has nothing to do with like, oh, you're trying to teach that child to be tough, you're trying to teach that child to like face the real world. No, they shouldn't face the real world in that manner. They shouldn't face the real world in that harshness. The real world itself is already harsh. That's like you just throwing them out there like, hey, okay, you on your own. How is that child supposed to be on their own? at 15, 16, no, that's a no for me. That is a no for me. Okay, I understand that sometimes, like, let me say, I use Africa as an example. I understand like things are hard sometimes. When I say hard, things are hard. When I say hard, things are hard. That sometimes it's even hard for people to have like 3 square meals, you know. But a child's need is a child's need. That's not something that they need to beg for. They don't need to beg for. They don't need to beg for care in order for us to provide like that care. They don't need to beg for like for us to provide like the basic needs before we provide the basic needs. All I'm saying, like, let's just look out for our little girls. Let's protect them, okay? It is our responsibility as mothers to protect them. So let's make sure we're doing that. I'm just keeping it real 100%, okay? But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.